Hey, welcome back. This is the fourth video or the fifth video that we're recording. Now we're talking about customization. We're right now talking about the typography, which is the font of your website. This is where you do a lot of your own customization. Body is basically something that you write here, and so you can change everything. See, it changes. I don't know what this is. And I think you can change this, capitalize. Yeah, I mean, play around with it. Body is this. Line height. Oh, see? It changes the height of this thing. Let's go back to this. This looks pretty damn cool, actually. Orbitron. Does it change? Oh, it does change. It changes almost everything there is. Whoa. Okay. I don't know if you want to keep this font, but you can certainly change it. So you can capitalize, you can uppercase, lowercase, none. Font weight is the boldness to it. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go to the header. I am pretty sure that you can't see anything because of the site title and site tagline. Let's forget about that. Navigation. That you can see, yes. Let's see. Oh yeah, there you go. Changes back to here. So just a word of advice, you do not want to have more than 3 different kind of typography or different kind of fonts in your website design. Otherwise it's gonna look really tacky. Just a word of advice. It's up to you. Again, you change the typography for the secondary navigation, and you can change like Comic Sans. This is a button, so let's see if it changes. Let's see. Yes, it is. See, how can we help? So this is a pretty good kind of font to use in, like, I don't know, blogging. Yeah, blogging. That's a good way. Heading, H1 title. So let's see if it changes. Arial. This is H1. There you go. See, it changes really fast. Century, Gothic, loading. There you go. Yeah, I mean, you can change everything. H1, H2, H3, H4, all the way down to H5. So I made it so that, like, this is H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 is somewhere down there. And again, you can change anything that you want. I will probably not save because it will look weird. Widget title. Let's go back to blog page again. Widget title. Georgia. Let's see if we change. There you go. It changes. It also changes here because they both are widgets on the sidebar and the footer. And footer is this thing. And Palatino. There you go. It looks small. So in general, change the body, change everything. Yeah, let's not save this. Yeah, let me just leave without saving. I don't want to change too much of this. Okay, now it did not change. Let's go on. Let's keep going on to this next one. Okay, let it load. Blog. Okay, let's see. So here is the blog content. Here you can see show full post or excerpt. Excerpt basically is a shortening. And here you will see read more. You can change this. Go on something like that. You can change. You can show the date or hide the date right here. Normally, I do suggest show the dates. It tells people that you're actually updating. It's also good for SEO. Author, up to you. You want to see it or not. Category, it's right here. I don't normally like to show category unless you have a gazillion articles. I don't have that many articles, so I don't show it. Tag is not really useful, but you see, you can't even see tag here. Let's see, post content. Let's go inside. Let's see. So slow. Oh, okay. Tag. There's no tag, right? Yeah, there's no tag. Don't worry about tag. Column. Let's go back. Column is the amount of things here. Column layout enable. Column 2. It should show 2 different columns here. Yeah, there you go. You can show 3. And you can also show that the first post is full width. So it usually goes back to there. And there's also masonry. Masonry is like a... Have you ever seen Pinterest layout? Pinterest layout. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so this is called masonry. So it's like random. So good for arts. If you're designing something artsy, you can do that. Since I don't have that, I don't have enough content to show you, so you won't see much here. Feature image will be shown below the title. This is probably overwritten by the page header, because yeah, it's a little different. So don't worry about this. Let's go to background image. I don't think anybody's using that anymore. It's really tacky. However, you can select any sort of image. I'm just gonna show you, not that I like to. Use the question mark and choose image. You could probably see that in here. There you go. Some people like it. I really don't know. I really don't know. I can't see myself using that. This is different. Maybe you guys like it, and in that case, go ahead. Header, background image. This is useless right now because you basically overridden with the page header. Primary navigation, nobody use that. So primary sub navigation. And let's see, content. Should be this one. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I can definitely be okay with this so far. But I probably won't suggest you to, because you see, it's not just here, it's also overridden here. And so let's delete that. It's kind of ugly. Sidebar. There you go. Sidebar, you can see. Yeah, I mean, what you can do is you can find a gradient picture and apply onto it as a background. I mean, that would look better. Footer, widget area. Yeah, so it'll look like this. And again, I'm a more minimalistic kind of guy. I basically design it so that it looks like this. Like, as you can see, a lot of white space. This is more trendy nowadays, a lot more white space. So that's why you see my default. Everything default is a bit more plain. for good reason. Copyright. Copyright is defaulted as my website because I'm the designer. However, you can definitely replace this with anything that you like. So for example, if you are some sort of acupuncture.com, you can change it over here. And I added this ahref. This is a HTML tag to link to any sort of website domain, website URL. So what you do is, when that happens, you can actually click on it. Click on that, you will go back to your main page. Okay? And very simple. And let's see, where else? Oh, we're at menu now. Okay. The menu is actually found in other places as well. So this is where you can see header. Header is this one. I put like about page, service page, all these things. And you can also display that in secondary. Let's see where the secondary is. I see. So it looks somewhat like Apple. Yeah. If you do this right, I mean, what I would then do is probably make sure the logo looks really small, and then even everything out. But I have to change the container width to even everything out, or even just like take out the content title or logo and then using the navigation as it is. Anyways, that's more design thing, so let's forget about that. And menu location. So here you can set different kind of menu location. I only have like one menu, but you can always edit menu and add more menu in the back end, which I'll talk about. Okay, so here's the fun stuff, the widget stuff. Widget is the right sidebar. So the first widget is search, which is kind of similar to this. Recent post, recent comments, archives, category. Normally people don't use the archives or categories anymore. This is like more the old school style. So what you can do is take away the comments, take away the archive, take away the category, and even take away the log, whatever thing, and then add another widget. This is where you can put all kind of widgets. So you can put a calendar. Yeah, so calendar. You can put calendar. This is where you can change everything. Calendar. And then you enter it. It will show the title. Custom HTML archive pages, a list of pages. Let's see what it says. Oh, okay, so it's another menu. So it's another menu on top of another menu. So it's kind of redundant. Delete that. Another search button, tag cloud, which is kind of useless. Video, not really useful. So it uses WP form contact. Okay, so on the right side you can do something like a newsletter sign up form. Pretty useful. You want people to sign up your thing, but yeah, you're gonna have to design this thing from scratch or hire a designer to do that. But that's pretty much it. I don't think I want to save. Header, I don't have widget. And again, you can change the widget here. Add a widget. Maybe like custom menu, anything. This is where you can put things like this. Hi. And then hi. And then it should pop out in the footer widget 1, which was here. I see. I mean, here you can type in all the stuff that you want, like your time of opening, your contact information. Everything could all be here. using this widget called the text, arbitrary text. This is a very useful thing. Of course, you can add video, you can add recent posts, anything that you like. Really is all up to you. So I think that's about it for the customize. Static front page, I already set it. Front page, home page is home page. Yeah, just leave everything as it is. Additional CSS, do not touch this unless you know CSS. And that's it. That's all about the customize. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao! When I look at this, yeah, I think it's best to let you decide which one you like. So you can click disable, and then it will disappear like that. Goes back to normal. I think that looks pretty good. Anyways, let's go on. Page headers. We already talked about it. I think this section here is pretty much the same. Don't worry about this one. Sidebar. I do not have a sidebar on all the pages except blog page, which is usually the trend now. You can also see that in like if you have like e-commerce site, you will usually see the sidebar on the left. So you can change the width of the sidebar if you look at this. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, you can just change this. Nothing much. I mean, I don't use this function too much. And then last but not the least, this is the footer. You can select different amount. You can use one footer widget. You can select 5 footer widgets, whatever you want. Footer widget, you can follow the instruction. I didn't add any widget, which is basically like little apps within your website. I didn't use anything, so I usually design my own, but for the ease of use purposes, I leave it on for you guys to decide. Okay, now that's done with the layout, so let's see the color. Body is this. You can see the body. So this is the easiest way, because in the other pages I use container, they call it, use some sort of section. So you can see it more clearly here. Okay, so let's see. Darker. Yeah, it changes around pretty nicely. The text color could be where, yeah, text color, you can see it over here. I mean, this is the original way to do things. When I made the template, I made sure that you can edit individual pages. Link color is this thing. You can see that. See? Hover is when you move your mouse towards it, it changes its color. Color, when you click on it, it becomes white. So yeah, don't worry about it. Header image, background. You probably won't see much difference. Yeah, see, you can't see nothing. Yeah, because I basically changed this as it is. Background color. Okay, so this background you can see in the hover and the sticky menu. So you can change to whatever you like, literally any color. This is the transparency. So if you scroll down and scroll out, it will give you different color, different transparency. And the text color, you can see it changes. Background hover is this, so this is very easily changed. Yeah, see, pretty nice, pretty easy. Hover. Let's see if I were to do that and hover. Yeah, so it changes the color of the hover, and if we didn't do that, we make it gray. Yeah, it would look like that. Up to you to see what you like to do. Background current. we don't have any background. You can't see it. It's merged into the header image in the previous video I showed, so can't see anything. Sub navigation is what I said about the drop down. Same thing, you just change it the way that you did with primary navigation. Secondary navigation, I told you, is like Apple's design, so up to you to see if you want it. Apple design like that. So primary and secondary, and then when they scroll down, they put secondary. Okay, I think in our case, secondary would be this one, and primary would be this one. It's basically you have to change the code to only appear in the very specific pages. So we'll have to see about that. I haven't really figured that out. I mean, I know how to do it, it just takes time. Okay, let's go on. So the same thing with sub navigation. Okay, so let's go to the buttons. The button, there's only a few buttons in this page I made, template that I made. So let's see if there's a button here. Yes, there is a button here. Button changes like this very easily. I mean, if you want like different color for buttons, like for different buttons, you have to use CSS. So like, for example, go to my own page that I designed. Like I put custom design in everything that I make. So let it load. But meanwhile, you can see you can change the text color as well. And you can't see it when it's like this, when you can see when it's like that, and just drag it. Hover is when you put your your cursor over there, and that's called a hover. And when you go there, text, you can change it. See, hover, it changes the color. Yeah. Content color. Content is probably, because this is all individually done, so you can only see it in block page and in this. Let's see, it's really slow. This color here. Okay, anyways, content title, link. Yeah, I think the way that I made it is you should only edit it inside different pages. Okay, so background. Oh, see, there you go. So there's different background. This is for the sidebar widget, so you can change that yourself, and you can change the look of the thing. Widget title, yeah, so you can see different things. Footer widget, background is this. Oh, you can see black and white, and title, change that, yeah. Forms, they use this very specific form. I forgot which form that they use. I need to figure that out, so don't worry about this one. And then the footer, that is that. So you can change everything like this. See? Pretty cool. Alright, that's that. Back to top button is over here. Back to top literally goes back to top. You can change anything, any color that you want. Darker, yellow, anything that matches your theme basically. And hover is again when you go over that. And once you like everything that you see, save and publish. It's really slow. Did it just say? What's wrong with my website? Okay, we'll figure that out. Ah, it's rotating again. Weird. Typography, yay! This is gonna be another video. So basically, you can do a lot of changes here. I'm just gonna give very brief instruction in every single video I make. So for now, that's it. Bye bye.